Hello Pisces, how you doing? Welcome to your energy tarot reading here on the Astroflower, going from the 2nd through to the 8th of December. Hope you're doing well. We had the energy update that came out as well earlier on this week. And there is a change of energies that are going on at the moment, and we will be going into that and seeing how that's affecting your flower and pulling a few cards to sort of see if we can get some messages about that. Okay, in the meantime though, we're going to be pulling some cards and getting some messages from the Astroflower. Let me just open that up for us. There we go. Here's your Astroflower here. Let's just see what's going on in the general energy for you here. It's something that you, and it seems to be a water thing here, really. It's something that you're dealing with in the past on your relationships, and there seems to be decisions you need to make about this. Decisions that are going to be really good life lessons for you. And it seems like that's what's coming through you at the moment. There's one part of your energy that's playing into this sort of section here, and I think that's to do with the past, and another section that's playing into this section here, which is all about almost about solutions and lessons and so forth. Let's just see what's going on your financial side. I'm only getting work. Are you working too hard again, Pisces? Are you really sort of working too hard? So here we go. Let's just see if we can get some sort of message out of this. It seems to be very similar here, but it's being much more sort of precise. I think it's easier to be a lot more like judgmental or precise when you're trying to when you're dealing with the financial world than when you're dealing with the relationship side here. And it's almost as if like you've got this sword that is allowing you to cut away the dead wood, which frees something from the past. That's what it seems to be like. It seems like it's like you've got to free something from the past. Very similar to what's going on in your relationship side, but freeing something in the past in order to liberate something for the future for you. So yeah, I think this is what this passionate energies that's coming through at the moment, which we'll go into a little bit later, and seeing how that's affecting you. But here we go. We got the 7 of Wands, a revelation card. It's revealing the true path to you, and that you've got to be strong about. You've got to allow that solar plexus of getting on and doing, enjoying as well, in doing it. It's just going to make you feel a lot lighter and freer. But there's sometimes you need to deal with a few things in order for that to sort of happen. And here is being, playing to your strength, staying strong within yourself, concentrating on your path, I think is really important. Let's just see what's going on the relationship side and your karmic path. Your karmic path is encouraging you to go out and play, basically. But in order to go out and play, you've got, you know what it's like. You've been invited out for an evening, and there's something niggling at you in the back of your mind, as it were. And if you can get that sorted, it'll allow you to have a much better evening, as it were. And that's what I think needs to be done on the karmic path. That's the sort of thing that comes into play. With the connection to the universe, synchronicities, the world that is around you. This is passionate. There seems to be, maybe there's someone that is really got your back here. A person that sort of like really makes you drive towards your strength and your better self, as it were, and that's what's helping you to feel really good about that. And that's possibly, let's just see what's going on the past self here. Past self is really tied to the past. It's tied to quite a way away, and it could be a case of this kind of like this new person that comes into your life makes you feel good, and it makes you put a full stop on something in the past. There's certainly a lot of success for you. There is no doubt about it. It's going to make you shine. All the cards are wanting to jump out now. It's terrible. So yeah, it's going to want to make you shine. Let's just see what's going on in your future self. Your future self comes into this, and I've seen this in quite a lot of the readings at the moment. And this passion for life when you get passionate about life, and it's like going out for that evening. Once you get a situation that that's playing in your back of your mind, it's going to stop you from enjoying it. And I think this is like the future as well, sort of saying, if you want to really live a full, passionate future in regards to yourself and relationships, you need to clear something in the past. What's the lessons that come out of this week here? I get only you. And it's like, it's helping you to concentrate on this new relationship. And it's a new lease of life. And I think you're the one that's in control of it. You're going to decide to put your energies into a new relationship at the moment. Okay? On your karmic path, you get the Magician. I think you can manifest a lot of things in your life at the moment. But in order to manifest it, there's a little bit of clearing away of the dead wood in order to actually manifest your future. But it is on your karmic path to manifest something that is much more joyous for you. In the connection to the outside world, the synchronicities and so forth, you have the Two of Swords. Yeah, there's a decision to be made. There's a decision to be made about something that's connected, and it could be connected to a person that's might have caused you sort of upset and pain in the past. But I also think there's sort of like, it's almost as if like you're making a decision about a new love or a new relationship that's causing you a bit of angst because of what you've been through in the past. And I wouldn't allow the past to disrupt your happiness in your future. In your past, you do get the Fool card. I think it's you've made that leap of faith in the past. And there seems to be someone that's coming in here sort of saying, make that leap of faith again. And I think this is where you do need to see the larger picture in order to realize that actually the only thing that you can control is how you engage in the world, what you engage in the world as well. And it should be based upon your happiness. Your future self here is waiting for you to take that leap of faith. And I think maybe there's someone around you that's trying to force you to make a decision here. And I don't think this is a bad person at all. I think this could be a really good person. And it's not that they're giving you an ultimatum, but it's like they're making it obvious. And that's where your future can really, your future of taking the lead. And when I say only you, it's only you who can, it should be all about you really. And that's what that leap of faith is. There is a leap of faith of love. It's an incredibly powerful thing for you at the moment. And look at all of that. That's all that's running through you at the moment. And that's really, really powerful. But in order for that to happen, that's what's going to come out of it. That's the lesson of this week. Only you. That leap of faith, so you can really own your future, is all based upon a decision that you seem to be making. And I think you're making, you might be making a bit of a mountain out of a molehill somewhere along the line. Because in the past, you might have had a difficult relationship with someone. And that's stopping you from advancing. I get that niggly feeling about things just stopping you from advancing. Get rid of that. Open up to love and just allow it to happen. Don't worry about it. Really don't worry about it. You'll be kicking yourself in the future if you do. Let's just see what's going on your financial side. There's like either you're working really hard at a business and not really getting a lot of time for you, as it were, or you feel that you're it's a bit of a rut sort of situation. But there seems to be a lot of work tied into it, but it's tied into the past. It seems like there's something that you've been doing for a very long time, and there's a real desire to change, to have something different, maybe a new job, maybe, change the way in which you do your business or your projects and so forth. from your connection to the universe, or the synchronicities and so forth, that plays out here. It plays into the how you apply your lessons this week. And this has that golden nugget. It's like a golden acorn. And from acorns comes massive oak trees. And it seems like maybe it's a golden opportunity that's coming into your life that's now asking you to sort of say, you know, do you really want to continue what you're doing, or do you want to sort of explore something else? Let's just see what's going on from your past. Your past has got a lot of, blocks in it. It's like a tower that's been built up, and it's, you might have been doing something for a very, very long time. And, once the tower's built, it's built, and there's not much changing going on in that tower. And I think that's maybe a little bit annoying for you, frustrating for you, and it's bringing you down maybe a little bit. Let's just see what's going on your future self. Your future self is all about that, believing in yourself, I think, more than anything else. That's what's happening this week here. You can see it on the relationship side. I think we can see it now on the financial side as well. Believing in yourself and taking that leap of faith and going on to something that's far greater. On the lessons that need to be learned out this week here, you can't just keep accumulating and think that it's going to be fine. At some point, you're going to have to, sort the chaff from the wheat, where you kind of go, actually, I don't need that anymore. I don't want to do that anymore. But I don't want, this doesn't serve me anything anymore in life. Get rid of that. Get shot of this. Get shot of that. There's a lot of that sort of thing going on for you. And I think it seems to be quite important. It seems like there's a life shift that's coming. On your karmic path, you get the Knight of Wands. It's all about the fire. It's all about the passion in life. And we'll see with the energies a little bit later on how that message is coming in for you. But your karmic message here is like, it feels chained and wants to be liberated on a new pathway for you. In your connection to the universe and the synchronicities and so forth, you get the Lover's card. It's all about that sort of lesson that comes out of this week here of desire for change, of falling in love with work again or with life. I think you need a reinvigoration that goes on this week here. And look at that, from the past, you get the Ace of Wands. Whatever you've been doing, you know what the passion is. Once you start getting your teeth into something, you know how good it can be and how passionate you can be about life. And once you start allowing that passion to come through, I think you're going to realize what aspects of your job, your business, your projects, whatever it is in the material world that needs to be adjusted. Happiness after difficulty. This new opportunity that's coming through for you is all about your happiness. It's all about your joy. It's all about, it's all about satisfaction, but not just financial satisfaction. It's also about moral satisfaction, spiritual satisfaction. There's a lot going on. Look at that. You've got an amazing reading, Pisces, this week. With the lessons that come out of this week here is how you can channel your emotions or your passions in a way that's going to open the door to happiness after success. The ultimate thing is, I think this idea of something, a new change that you fall in love with, really sort of, it comes from the past, and it opens up the possibility of a whole a brand new world for you. And that's connected with the outside world, and using your emotions, using your emotions and your passions to direct it all, and that, because that's what the Empress does. She sort of she uses her emotions in order to control her empire. That's the way she does it. And I think this here is you've got to allow your passions to be freed up to direct it in a pathway that's good for you. Let's just see what's going on with the energies in your life, or in the world, in the universe at the moment, and see how that affects the petals and the cards within your reading. So here we have the sun from last week. There is a bit of everything. It's we went into the energy update as well. There's various things going on. There is a few coronal holes. That's that earth energy, which have been very prevalent over the last couple of weeks. But major change is this filament eruption that we see down here. It's accompanied by sort of an X flare. There is ejecta coming in our direction, vibrations, serious vibrations that are coming in our direction, but it's only going to be a side swipe. But what it's driving is the combination between water and fire, the emotions and the passions of life. And we saw that majorly on your relationship, on your financial side of life. And also we can actually see it also on your relationship side of life. So here we have your flower here, and we're talking about water and fire. And look what we've got. Water and fire on this connection here, water and fire on your karmic path, water and fire on your karmic path on your financial side as well. And you get this, cardinal fire that comes all the way through you, and it's driving that desire. It's driving that mission that's coming from that Knight of Wands as it goes through. And it's very, very directional. And this is where I think, the energies at the moment are helping you to open up and view life differently, so you can see a different goal or ambition within your future. And it's certainly happening this week, and it's happening from within you more than anything else. On your relationship side, you get the fixed fire and fixed water, and this is where there's obviously this decision here that needs to be made, and that's where you get the mutable fire and water. And that mutable decision, that flexible sort of decision, is making things very concrete for you. So then you can actually, and this is where we get the fire coming through you, through the surface of your waters, which comes from Aries that is next to you, helps you with that Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups and all the happiness that it can bring along with it. So let's just bring your cards up. I think what we're going to do is we're going to clarify this card here, this card here, this card here, but also on this section here, I think we're going to be doing as well. So let's just see what we got in the way of cards for you. So we got the Magician card here. This is very much you're manifesting something, putting it all into order, as it were. And as you put it all into order, this is why we get the the King of Wands that is at the top there. It's coming through you and really giving you a sort of direction. So let's start on the relationship side with the look at this, just keeps getting better for you. With the Magician card, you get the 10 of Pentacles. It's revealing something about love. It's revealing about the abundance that you have within you. I think this decision that you are umming and ahhing or has been proposed to you at the moment is going to give you absolute clarity. It's going to give you abundance as well as you manifest things in your life in regards to relationships. It's everything I think maybe this person has for you. And you get the 7 of Wands. I think this is a decision here that you've got to decide what's good for you, basically. What feels right for you ultimately. And as you do feel it's right for you, I think almost the lessons out of this week here is act upon it. Take that leap of faith. Maybe ask that. If you've been thinking about someone, you want to ask them out for a meal or whatever, do it. Just do it this week. I think own it this week. I think it's really possible. Really, really important. On the connection here between the King of Wands and the Knight of Cups, you get the Strength card. Yeah, I think you need to be strong about this and open up the doors of love in your life. Let's just pull another card. You get the King of Cups as well with the Knight of Cups. It's going to make you feel so good. Stop umming and ahhing over a decision, a romantic decision at the moment. Just go ahead and do it. Let's see what's going on the financial side with your life. Let's just see what's going on with the Knight of Wands. Did I say something about like a whip or something like that? Was it you? But whatever it is, it's coming in quickly. You're going off on this mission here. I think it's very clear for you about what you want out of life in your financial sort of side. Yeah, you're working hard, but you're getting some very good results. I think this is where you're freeing and liberating your energies as they go forward. We do have this sort of like fire that comes in here, that comes underneath between the sort of the Lover's card and the Ace of Swords. And you get the Two of Cups here as well. This blows beautifully for this, of actually really enjoying and falling in love with life. And what you're doing in the way of the financial world really does blow beautifully for you. Really good energies. And it seems to be that you're really in sync with those energies. Let's just see what's going up here. The devil is in the detail. I think here is like you've seen through the illusions that the world could offer you, and it's now becoming blatantly obvious about where you should be going and what you should be doing, because it drives your passions more than anything else. So yeah, there you go, Pisces. Thanking you very much for being here. Don't forget about the energy update. I will see you over there for that. Thank you for all the support you give to this channel. Really do appreciate it. I will see you soon. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.